I have been wearing the same outfit maybe, what is this, the third time now? And it's okay because it's been the same day. I'm not dirty despite the narrative. But you are still tuned into the Kickback DMV with me, Diamond B. Frazier, and Miss Vanna.
Yes.
Vanna Nation, you know, fiance of Metric Nation. You know, if y'all watch the interviews in order, you know, that's his girl right there.
Don't take him. He's mine.
Ain't girl, look, let him know. Because that's how I feel. You take my man. So, you guys have been together for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the timeline of when I gathered all my info, you started a modeling company about 7 years. So, maybe like a year into the relationship.
Yes. So within like a year or two within the relationship, actually he was the mastermind behind Lady Nation. I just came in with the ideas and more of helping with the posing, and actually I'm going to do some of that as well, workshops. Yeah, so poses for women who want to start modeling and to basically make it more professional, where you see a lot of Instagram models, they just had the ass. It's like, no, it's more arts to that. You can move around, you can do other stuff with it. So yeah, it's been like two to 3 years that we did the Lady Nation, but it's still growing. We're trying to get more recruits if possible. Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all hear that, Lady Nation? Y'all better hop on that, become a model, join the club. So prior to that, in his idea, did you actually have an interest in modeling?
That's a good question. Yes, I had to think about it. So way back when I was in New York, I actually signed up to become in modeling. Actually, I wanted to be more of an actor than anything. I was in a movie called Birth, but I was like an extra. It was with Nicole Kidman way back in the day, and then they called me to do a Pepsi commercial, but I was out of town. So
oh dang,
yeah. So ever since then, everything stopped. Right until I moved here. Me and him got together, and I actually worked with the company with Bishop and them as well, and that's basically what started it off. And since then, I've just been moving up after that.
So do you feel like opportunities are better in New York and you're kind of missing out in Virginia?
50-50.
Okay.
Thing about it is that in New York, yes, you can also get gigs. It's there, of course. Cali is there because I was actually trying to move to Cali too, and Atlanta is there. But I'm actually really want to just stay in DC because nobody really touched DC and see how big DC can be. Mm-hmm. So missing gigs, I can understand, yeah, but shit, I could travel. I got a car. I can go there anytime I want to. But I want to start my base in DC. Like I want to be the first in DC.
That's really good because it's like you will go to New York or Atlanta or Cali, like you said, and it's like so much talent here, but it's not really moving. There's a bunch of creators, but there's no like real organization to it. It's like, how do you move? Like it's nice for us to have the goal. Like you want people to be able to feel like, oh, if I come to DC, I'm really gonna pop.
Exactly.
But the people in the area feel like I have to go somewhere else, or they're trying to kind of make it here, but don't even know how.
Exactly. So for me, which I already know DC is gonna be on another level, I'm going to be that first. So always just having it to be that first in DC is going to be amazing, especially for me and him.
So that's really good. Modeling, taking pictures online, on social media, if you see like a lot of memes or like men like kind of like downplaying it, like you just posing for the gram, like you paid this photographer to do X, Y, and Z, and it's very much so belittled. You did mention that you want to tell a story like through your body and stuff like that. What stories do you feel like you have been told, or what can a person read by looking at your pictures?
Blackness.
Okay.
Straight blackness, straight Afro art. That's it. Like I want our culture to be known. It's already been known, but I want it to be really, really known. Like for me, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what I'm about to say go-go, but like go-go, it's touched, but it's not pushed out.
Right.
And my pictures, like I just want to touch on different type of art for me. You know what I mean? Like for example, like my favorite person like is Frida. You know who that is?
Big Frida?
Yeah.
Who but be like
No.
No. Is that one?
No.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
She's a painter. That's funny. She's a painter. Back in the day,
okay.
Frida, yes. And I love her paintings. I'm actually going to do one about her.
Mm-hmm.
I love just people with painting, and I feel like when you do pictures, it should show like within the painting as well, too, with the art as well. So the next shoe I'm going to do is for Storm.
Oh,
Check that out.
look at you.
And then the next one is going to be about voodoo. So mainly when I'm doing my shoots, I'm actually giving knowledge. So for the last shoot I did, it was basically with body art. I love gold. Gold to me is royalty.
My favorite jewelry.
Right. Yeah. We're black royalty. So, but I had to put symbols in it that represent what I stand for. So I go by statements. I don't like doing shoots just to do shoots. If I'm going to do something, like, there's a reason why I'm doing it. For example, Storm. She's my favorite character ever since I was a little girl. They don't talk about her enough. Gotcha. Black women need to know that we are, powerful as well. Like, Storm was the one, she took over X-Men. I did my research on that too. Just letting you know I'm a big X-Men
Women be shutting it down.
Deadpool. Okay, sorry. I'm getting hyped. But yeah, like, no one talks about us black women as much as they supposed to. So when I'm doing my shoots, I'm teaching a lesson. I'm giving guidance. I want to show something that nobody else ever done before. Gotcha. So yeah, everything I'm doing is a reason behind it. So yeah, that's all I got right there.
Okay, so you got the beautiful chocolate skin.
Thank you.
I would say I'm jealous, but that mean I ain't happy with what I got. Look,
no, you gotta be.
It's beautiful. So you have that. You got your natural hair popping. The sister has an unk on. You feel me? Have you always been in tune with your blackness? Or are you kind of like now really into it as? Some people are making it trendy and some people are actually like into it. Have you just kind of moved with the wave, or it's like, oh no, I've been rocking my fro since forever?
So for me, from what I was told, my mother's side always been the flower child. So I always was that awkward child, didn't know what it was. So for me, I was always trying to discover myself. When I was 12, I'm a vegetarian, y'all. Just letting you know. I always wanted to be a vegetarian. Then that transition over. I think once I got older, I started to know who I was and what blackness was. Okay. And then I basically grew into it. So it was always there, but never was touched on it until, like, you had that one seed that just planted for me. Like, everybody around me, even his mother, my fiance's mom, she planted things for me as well too. Everybody around me planted things, and then from then on out, I just been learning a lot about our blackness, and it just grew from there. So for me, a trend, fuck no. No trend, fuck no. There's always been, like, if I would have known about even natural, I would have never, ever got relaxer. I hated relaxers when I was a kid.
Yeah, I had one young too. It's like you didn't know anything else, or like really a difference or significance. It's like, oh, my hair is nice and silky.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So like when I got, I think around the age of 18, that's when I see a lot of women. I'm like, oh shit, this fro, that's your hair. That's your hair here. Yeah. That's not me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this transition. For me, when it comes to change, I adapt to it at my own pace. But yeah, trend wise, nah, I don't really like following trends unless it's a good trend. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I see something like, I'm like, copy your shit, girl. Yeah. Like, I like that shit. But other than that, like, nah, like, I really like, I do my research and I go from there. Ain't nothing you can ask me that I don't know about. And if I don't know it, I will definitely do my research on it first.
That's good. So you did mention that you are a vegetarian. And so Metric decided to put out on Twitter and maybe his Facebook as well, no, she a vegan, but she want the steak tonight.
Whew. That's the only meat I would eat.
Well, okay, so...
Well, just saying. That's the only meat I'll go for.
You are a mess.
I'm just saying.
So, are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? Do you dip and dab with meat?
So, I'm a vegetarian transitioning to become a vegan. Okay. It's so hard. My biggest thing for me to give up is cheese and eggs. That's the biggest thing. Everything else.
I know how you do it, girl.
So when I started it was like an eye opener for me in doing research for me. At first, like I said, I didn't want to do it. Like at 12, I want to become a vegetarian, but I didn't know how to. Now, I love it. I love being a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian now. Transitional part to give it the eggs and the
so the steak was his steak.
Oh yeah, that's his steak. Oh, okay.
So he was being freaky on Facebook. I'm like, oh, she didn't, cut her little vegetarian ties, but it was his steak. Okay, he had to make it known, like, she vegan, but she...
Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only meat I'm going to eat.
Damn.
I ain't mad with you.
So why did you decide to become a vegetarian? And after you answered that, what types of things do you now eat? Like, is it harder to get creative? So let's first start with why you became a vegetarian.
Reason why I became a vegetarian is I don't like how they treat the animals. If you ever go on my Facebook, you would hate me. You probably will block me. I post everything about what they do to the animals, how they treat the animals. It's like, I'm thinking about it, just makes me want to cry. And I'm very passionate. Like, put yourself in that predicament. Like, they basically rape you, take your baby away from you, and then you have to produce. And then if you can't do that, and that's over and over and over again. And then once you can't produce, they basically slaughter you. That's a life of a cow. Now imagine if you was a mom and they did that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff like that. Plus, we wasn't taught right. Like, they already bred it within us back in the day that they gave us slops. And my grandmother, sorry grandma, if you watching this, I'm talking about you. Still eating nasty like chitlins, and we evolved now. We can eat better. Like, whatever you put in your body is gonna come out. So you have two brains if you really think about it. Your brain within your stomach, where you're putting in, and also up here. Everything flows. So if you're putting toxic in your body, what do you think is gonna come out within the world?
Toxic.
Exactly. So yeah, like eating meat, like and then if you're really thinking about it, vegetables has more protein than it does in meat. So, and we wasn't built, if you look at our mouths from when I'm doing research, we wasn't built to eat meat. Like, right. That was more for wolves, tigers, lions, tigers and bears, all that stuff. They eat that stuff. That's what they're bred to do. We wasn't bred to eat that. So for people to say like, oh, it's here for us, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, because people like have this idea about soul food and not understanding that literally was the leftovers, and we just ended up with this greasiness and this fat stuff like that. It was like, oh yeah, here's that plate for you.
Right. Well, just for us black folks, we're so creative that we can make anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm grateful for that, but at the same time too, we don't have to be that way. We don't have to go backwards. We can evolve. So just the way how they doing it, I can't rock with it at all.
So is your man also a vegetarian? Like, you trying to kind of get him there, or it's like if he eat meat, he do his thing?
He's more of a chickentarian.
Okay.
Yeah, so
he's working in the right direction. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm the type of person where I would never want to force anybody to do something they want to do. I would give you the knowledge and you take it on from there. Right. So if you still eat meat, go ahead, eat your meat. I ain't gonna lie, ribs, I still be like, that smell good. I ain't gonna lie. If I smell ribs, I'm like, damn, that smell good. I won't touch it. But like, if you realize, like, once you get older, like, that's going to affect you when you like 60-some years old. You wonder why you got diabetes. You wonder why you got a stroke, because you're putting that toxic in your body. Yeah, so that's the main reason. Becoming vegan, transitioning, like what I eat, like Wegmans have replacers. Like, you have to like find the replacers, like the cheese, the ground beef, everything I do I replace. And I can cook my ass off, and meet you know I make a bomb ass baked ziti. Everything is vegan. It's bomb as fuck. You come to my house, I'll cook your ass.
You gonna get me?
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, like, I mean, if you can replace it and you can find something that works for you, like, it's research. We got YouTube, we got books. It's not hard to do better for yourself in the next life. So I want that for my kids.
All right, I'm all for that. So you did also mention that you want to get into acting and directing and that kind of side of things. And so you mentioned that you want to do a series for Netflix called Open Relationships. Is that something that's being written right now, or is it being filmed right now? Where we at with it?
It's still being written because this is my first baby. And yeah, so... yeah, it's my first baby. I already have people behind it that wants to support it. And when I talk to people about the series I want to do, everybody is like, yeah, you should do that. Yeah, because nobody talks about it. And I'm like, we need to do something that no one talks, especially in the black community. Nobody ever talks about being in an open relationship. And it's always been talked about, you always have to be with one person. And the way how things are changing, I don't even think it's supposed to be like that. But my series is going to be so deep. It's going to talk about how the men feel about women being in open relationship. It's supposed to be where the men's supposed to have all the women, and it's supposed to be like that. Or do they think of her as a whole? It's going to be a whole different.
Well, I'm interested, girl. You done sold me. Yeah, because prior to both of you coming here, I did have a guest that is seeking a polygamous relationship. Like, he comes from Africa, and so he has an uncle who has 5 wives. So it's like, that's how it should be. And I said, okay, well, when it comes to your daughter, it's like, no, it's the same for my daughter. I'm letting her know, you don't need to be a baby mother. You need to be a wife. And it doesn't matter if your husband has 2 other wives. And he firmly stands behind that. So hearing you say, like, maybe it shouldn't be that way in this kind of day and age, are you in an open relationship?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because he won't allow that to happen. But if it ever comes to it, like if we ever talk, like it'll be up in the air to talk about it. But open relationship, no.
For him. But you're like, if he did kind of come to you, okay, let's talk about it. Let's try to make this happen.
Yeah, I'm open-minded. I'm a very open-minded person. Like, I would see how it would go for both of us. I would never shoot anybody's idea down at all. But when it comes to open relationship, I had a thought. I was going to say something too, and I fucking forgot. God damn it. I fucking forgot. But, when he said about his daughter, I did talk to some people who were saying that, it is a man's world, because men are built to go out and have sex with people without no feelings attached. Whereas for females, from what I'm doing my research, we are not built that way, because when we do have sex, it's more like an emotion behind it.
Right.
So but we're getting to the age where, as you actually have a woman now who think like men and like, fuck you, I'm gonna get mine and get the fuck out of my house. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm more like, I'm trying to be, whereas people have side pieces and side chicks, like, instead of you sneaking around being around the bush, you might as well just be open about it and tell me, just say, yo, this is how I am, because it will look bad upon you if you was a liar and a cheater than if you was honest and upfront. Right. So might as well be upfront, and then we could both do ours. Do you, I'll do me. Come home. Whatever you do outside, that's your business. Whatever I do outside, that's my business. But when we come home, it's a unit when I get at home. So in your personal feeling, if you were to, tap into an outside relationship, is there a boundary where it's like, as long as there's no feelings, you could do whatever, you could have a date, you could have sex, as long as you don't get emotionally involved, I'm the only person that you're emotionally involved with? Yes, that would be the boundary. That would be the boundary. And also, you can't have sex with my friends. Like, that's a no. Just not the friends. So the friends off limit. Anybody else do your thing. I don't want to know about it. Just don't catch no feelings. Right, exactly. Because if she come up, talking about, that's my man, I'm like, bitch, you didn't know you was in an open relationship. What's the fuck wrong with you? No, right. Like, you know what you was coming to. So keep that shit to yourself. I keep mine to myself. Come home and let it be, and let us just be together, kind of thing. If it ever come that way, well, I doubt that will ever. If it ever happens, he over there like, yeah, right. You ain't got no heavy dream all you want. But okay, so just being 100% honest, in your 8-year relationship, has it been like, dang, like, I'm kind of attracted to this person, like, I gotta tell my man, like, look, I might kind of like maybe interested in this person, kind of thing? Or it's like, no, you knew what he thought, you kind of just kept it in your mind, or you didn't have any thoughts? Not really. For me, no, because I'm an asshole. So anybody gonna come to me, I'm just gonna call you on your shit. And I don't got time for it. Like, no. So anyone that attracted to, nah. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm gonna be blunt. Y'all ready? We might do a treyway maybe one day, but that's it. Other than that, is he open to that, or just you? Probably just me. Okay. Because I call him like the preacher boy. And I'm the one coming in like, hey, let's try something different. Let's go here. Let's go here. Just here. He like, I ain't sharing you now. She don't need nothing now. No, he ain't playing. He like, what's mine is mine. And keep, yeah. All right, so we're going to quickly get into what it or quit it. Read the statement. With it, you agree. Quit it. No, you don't agree. So just let me know. All right, so women try so hard to prove they could do everything a man can do instead of trying to be a woman. You with that or you quit that?
You got gay women and now they got dildos and they can get another girl aroused and I don't need you. You got situations where you can, get somebody's sperm off the shelf. I can get pregnant. I don't need you. Like, I could do everything you could do. I can get the same job as you.
I'm 50-50 because us as women, we can do much as a man can do, but raising a man, no, we cannot. We do need men in our lives. For example, like if I do have a child and if it's a male, of course, I'm not going to say that I can do it. No, I can't. I can't teach a man what a man can do. Mm-hmm. It's 50-50 with me because you can't take, like the providing wise, that's what a man is supposed to be, is the provider. Mm-hmm. So you're taking that away from him. What does he really have? Right. So for us women to say that we can do that, no, you sit your ass down. You can't do fucking everything. You can't lift up a motherfucking couch and bring it in this house. You better bring a man to do that. Or some, you got some stocky ass women who can, you know what I'm saying? But right. But no, it's 50-50. Like, I'm never ever going to say that I'm going to take a place from a man. Right. I would never do that because I know what he's there for and what a man can do. And there's certain things that I don't know that a man can do. And there's things that a man don't know that a woman can do. Right, so it's like y'all should complement each other. It's a balance. That's what this onk is for. Thank you. It's that balance right there. It's that balance. You can't just say that. And so, yeah, that's how I feel on that. It's a balance.
All right, so I did touch on, being an atheist to him. So a different directed question. Is it essential for a president to be an atheist? No man should lead a country on faith, but rather on logic.
Logic.
You all for that?
I'm logic. Like, you can have faith. Faith is always there, but logic is more in depth. Like, I think my biggest thing that I can't. Sorry, but people who's really big on religion, but I can't stand when a person say they pray and waiting for something to happen. Nah, you got to make that to happen, and that faith will come there to you. You gonna just sit there and pray and you expect money to come in your way? Fuck no, that's not how fucking life works.
Be like,
that's just the
Jesus, take the wheel, just do your thing. I know you got it.
Right, and then your ass is falling off. You go to heaven, Jesus. I know you took the wheel. Like nah. Like, it's all about logic. Like, the faith is always gonna be there within your passion, but logic, hands down.
Okay. All right, so this next one. People who are able to have children should have children. When it's your last days, you'll need someone to take care of you and something to leave to the world.
Do I really need children to do that? I got a brother. My brother can do it.
I don't know. Some people believe that you're supposed to, procreate. You're supposed to have children. Like, that's what a woman is here to do.
Fuck. Oh, we supposed to hear and just be popping out babies? Fuck.
Well.
What the fuck? Like, okay. Sorry. I mean.
You're like, nah, I'm not with that. If I'm gonna have a kid, I'm gonna have a kid. If I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, if I have kids, like, I'm gonna love them. Yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be? Fuck no. No. Mm-mm. Some people want to have that and some people want to have something different, but you saying that's what I'm only here for? You can suck my dick. That's not what I'm here for. I don't leave motherfucker. What kind of shit is this?
Alright, so this last one. Anyone can be a model. It's just a matter of whether your look is what the market wants at that time.
True.
So you believe it doesn't matter. Dog, cat, ugly, fat, small, skinny, you can be a model.
Everyone is beautiful within their own. I might have something that somebody else might have. Somebody might have something that, if I'm saying it backwards, but you know what I was trying to say. Like, everybody is beautiful to me. So if you can paint a picture, like, you can become a model. But know what you're getting yourself into. It's not just only taking pictures. This is like a business. This is a learning tactic. There's certain ways how you're supposed to look. But, within the camera, how you're supposed to pose. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I think anybody can become a model. Like, why should I stop somebody? Even if they big, fat. You have women now who have darker skin than me, and it's so fucking beautiful on camera. You have people who are bigger than me, and they're so beautiful on camera.
Yeah, like, fills out things a little bit differently.
Yeah, like, I would never, if I'm doing my modeling, that's what I built my model in Lady Nation for, me and him, was that we don't want to discriminate anybody. Who am I to discriminate somebody that's beautiful? Mm-hmm. So I'm never going to do that. No, anybody can be one.
Okay, so as we're following you on Vanna Nation, what are we looking at on your page? What do we see? We go right there and click on Instagram. What are we seeing?
basically pictures after pictures after pictures. Like, oh, that's all you see. Actually, I'm having something coming up of a short film that I was in called Remember the 31st. It's a scary short film that I am.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can handle that, girl. I'd be scared.
Yeah, something happens to me, but watch, I come out like a play at the end. Y'all gonna
I'm about to
see
say,
it.
now the black one can't die in the movie.
I'm not gonna tell it, but something did happen, and I went out like a G. That's all I gotta say.
So when can we see it? Where can we see it? Do you know any details yet?
Yes, so I'm gonna be creating a flyer on it. It comes out on the 31st. It will be on YouTube, Facebook. Just check me out. You'll see it on there. It's gonna be on Instagram as well too. And mainly you're gonna see me do a lot of shoots and short films. And then by spring, hopefully by that time, I can get the short film out. Hopefully.
Oh, check you out.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Thank you.
So I know I put you out there, Vanna Nation, but where else can they follow you? What's the exact @name? How to spell it?
Okay, so Vanna VANNA_Nation. I don't know my Twitter. I want to say it's Vanna_LKS, Low Key Savage. You'll figure that out.
Well,
yeah, and I think that's it. You could, that's the main one. Oh yeah, Facebook. Just look me up, Yvonne Harris. You'll see all the stuff. If you don't want to see how they kill animals, don't go on my Facebook. But if you
had a warning.
I'm letting you know it's some hardcore shit.
All right, and what are you leaving to the people?
Leaving to the people, I say be yourself. Be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you cannot do anything. You can't. Obviously, Trump is in the motherfucking office. You can do you can do anything. Stay humble, and if you can't stay humble, you do what the fuck you gotta do, and fuck anybody who don't rock with you. You rock with you first, and people will come later.
She said it. I'm just here, listening, helping her spread the word.
Oh, yeah, and have fun in life.
There you go. That's really important. Definitely have fun, because some people do get so wrapped up in like doing the job and they forget to enjoy the process and laugh. And laughter is very important. So I'm Diamond B. Frazier. This is Miss Vanna Nation. You are tuned into the Kickback Reloaded. See us next time.